If you want to use video in your business, but you're having a really tough time with the tech and feeling overwhelmed, then I can completely relate. It took me a really long time to figure out video marketing. It actually took years. I struggled a lot and there were a ton of tears because this tech thing and any sort of visual art is just really not my thing. So I started out as a public speaking instructor. Really, my thing is talking. I like to talk, I like to communicate, I like sales, and I really like writing. I actually transitioned to become a copywriter. But like some of you know, once you start doing something online, it's not just about doing that one thing. It's about wearing all of these hats and having to manage a lot of aspects of a business that maybe when you were going to school or thinking about what you wanted to be, these things didn't even pop into your head as something that you would ever need to do or learn. And that's how it was for me. I never thought that I would have to know how to do, video, record video. I never thought I would have to know how to build a website. None of those things. But once you start, if you really want to be successful in business, especially when it's just you and you don't have the money to throw at hiring people or tons of money in ads, then you really do have to learn how to master everything. I've been having a lot of luck with video lately. I've been seeing some really great results. So for example, I've been getting about 4 cents per view for Facebook ads that have my video, whereas with other ads that just have an image, they've been a lot more expensive. Video has also helped opt-in rates. It's helped open rates when I have video on my thank you page. It's just been helping a lot. But again, I know it can be really, really, really overwhelming, especially at first. But what I realized was it really only boils down to about 3 skills that you need to master so that you can conquer video marketing. In fact, I believe that if you get these 3 skills down, you can master video marketing in just 15 minutes a day, like I do. So if you are somebody who is not necessarily into all of the editing and recording and all of that techie stuff that goes along with video, but you do have a service that you provide, like maybe you're a coach or a copywriter like me, or maybe you're a designer or, whatever the case, this post I think will help you get a handle on video marketing and kind of understand what all you need to focus on so that you can improve. So what are those 3 skills? Well, the 3 skills are recording, editing, and sharing your video. And that's it. So let's walk through some tips to help you understand exactly how to do each of those 3 things and keep your sanity. So tip number 1, and this might sound like an obvious one, but I'll go into detail a little bit more. Tip number 1, don't skimp on the lighting. Now, when I first started, I heard that LED lights were the way to go for video. So I bought one, it wasn't enough, I bought another. Still wasn't enough. And it just wasn't really working for me. I still looked dark. My background wasn't lit well. It wasn't working. I eventually switched to the Limo Studio light. It's a continuous light and it's a professional quality, real big light. And I was afraid to actually get something this big because I thought it was going to cost a fortune to get a good one. But this one really doesn't cost that much and it doesn't even take up a whole lot of room in my little office/studio. So it works really, really well. It plugs in. I could just flip it on with a switch. So it's always just standing there. It's great. I love it. Tip number 2 is about editing. When you're editing, the tip that I have for you is to always use your audio as a guide. When I first started editing, I didn't know this. And what I would do is listen to or watch my entire video over and over and over again to cut out all the places that I messed up. Now I know that that was not the way to do it. And now I use my audio track as a visual guide to see where I messed up and where I need to cut. Basically, all I do is leave a few seconds of silence every time I mess up, and then I can see that in the audio track when I go back to edit. And I just look for those, cut those out, and then I just have to listen to my video once at the end just to make sure I didn't miss anything major. Tip number 3 is about sharing your video. Now, when I first started, I thought that I was going to have to build a huge YouTube channel if I wanted anyone to ever see my videos. However, I realize now that that was not true. Maybe it was true at one point, but it's definitely not true now. So tip number 3 is to look beyond YouTube if you want to share your videos. There are so many places that you can post your video besides YouTube and get eyes on it. Plus, it's useful to use your video for other aspects in your business besides just first touch marketing. Now, if you're still feeling a little overwhelmed, I totally get that. But once you start going, I guarantee you will pick this up in no time. If you want to get more information about recording, editing, or sharing your video, I am running a series of free trainings, and it all starts with recording. I actually have a toolkit that you can grab so that you can see all of the tools that I use, and they all work seamlessly together so that you can create your videos in just 15 minutes a day. So you can grab that toolkit, and then I'll send you more information about the other trainings coming up as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you know anyone else who you think is struggling with video but really wants to use it in their business, then go ahead and share this video and let them know that that toolkit is available and all of these tips. All right, see you guys soon. Bye.